Welcome back to episode 3. Yeah, so first things first, as soon as I come into the office, straight away, I just jump on Slack, catch up with the team and see how they're doing, seeing if there's any problems. Usually there's something always to reply to or something to check. So I go in there depending on like the problem or what's going on that day, because it can vary so much between day by day. So usually it's anywhere from half an hour to maybe an hour or two. That's not constantly on Slack, it's like going back and forth. I might jump on and do something else, check ads, all that kind of good stuff, and then go back and forth and see what needs solving. Sometimes I need to talk to manufacturers as well, so at the minute I'm the only one that can do that, so any problems that go in there I can then forward to the manufacturer or anything like that. As we have moved into the fulfillment centre as well, there is a few questions that they can't answer just yet. We are like still learning as well, and I'm still learning, so we reach out to their customer support team, which is quite good that they've got, and then if there are any problems with shipments, anything like that, we try and solve them first and kind of like set the team up for the day. Right, so I'm currently in the ads manager. I'm just going to basically show you a rundown of what I'm looking at and just show you some of the ad sets, because not a lot of people do that. I've currently clicked on this ad set. We're running a bunch of different ads at the minute. This campaign ad that are in the ad sets here, I started running them late last night. Late last night. £150 daily budget, and then we're just testing a bunch of different creatives and targets at the minute. So if we come back to the campaigns, we've got a bunch of different ones running, as you can see here. Some have been running a little bit longer than others, but I'm just going to come back in here. Yeah, so these were started yesterday. As you can see here, we've got £150 daily budget, and I'm testing a value campaign, 7-day click. Usually it's 7-day click and 1-day view, but for this instance, I'm just testing this. It's a value campaign, so you can't do the 1-day view, I think. I'm pretty sure that is. So for the first day, this top ad set is running pretty good. We've done it to like a worldwide audience. We've done it like to the top 5. So you got UK, US, Australia, Germany, and Netherlands. They're like our top countries at the moment that we ship to. I think there's Ireland as well, but I think that's just this for this campaign. So considering this was started yesterday, it's running at 4 ROAS to cold audiences, which is a really nice. We've got 193 website content views, 51 adds to carts, 14 checkouts, which is looking really promising. If we scroll a little bit down there, these are my custom columns that I've sort of done. The click-through rate, that's pretty good. Frequency, obviously the amount of people that are seeing your ads over and over again. And then the cost per click, that's a really nice cost per click, that. So potentially we could have a good sort of winning ad set that we can scale. We started it off at 150, and then we'll try and increase the budget to a max of 20% every day. I did have a talk with Facebook, and they said if you are scaling the budgets, they'd recommend it to do up to a max of 20% of the daily budget per day, just so it doesn't affect the algorithm and just so it doesn't restart the learning process. So as you can see below, these ones are doing not as good. As they were only started yesterday, I'm going to keep them running, see how they do. but at the moment I'll probably give them another 2 days. I'll keep monitoring maybe tomorrow as well, just to see how they're going. But we're kind of like just under break even here. That's a pretty high cost per purchase, but seeing as though we've got 18 adds to carts, 6 checkouts, if you could have another couple of purchases on that, it could take us into profit. So I usually just like to give it a couple of days. If a couple of days have gone by and it's still a high cost per purchase, then we'll get rid of these. Coming back to the main campaign, we've got a bottom of funnel sort of restock. We've just done a restock of these pants, so just currently testing a few images with these. I don't know if it's a dynamic creative. Yeah, so in this one we've got a couple of different creatives. As you can probably see by here, we've got one possibly winner here, £2.69 per purchase, 18 ROAS, and the other one's a 6 ROAS. So we know that this creative is doing a lot better. So we're probably double the budgets. This is an early campaigns. We've just started it the other day. But yeah, we'll be scaling that a little bit more. Then as we come to the US one, it's a little bit higher. We did have a number of different ad sets on here, but it's not performing that well. I'll just be monitoring that, maybe turn it off. Maybe choose some different creatives, targeting, stuff like that. It's not running the best, £72 per purchase. It's way too high. We want to be looking anywhere between 20 and I'd say max 45. That's usually what we go for. Ultimately, it comes down to the ROAS that we're getting back from the spend. Got another bottom of funnel here. That top one is going to need turning off. It's not driving any purchases at the moment. We spent £60 and to a retargeted audience, it's just that one needs turning off. As you can see below, we've got £10 per purchase here, £28. So I'll go ahead and turn that one off at the minute. Come back to it later. Yeah, we've got another one here. We're just testing a bunch of different stuff. This is a CBO campaign with a max big cap of £95. So this one's not doing too good, but we've got one here that's generating a bit more sort of purchases, but the ROAS isn't great. So I'm just going to come and have a look through here and see if there's anything we can change. Maybe have to start a new campaign, see what's up there. This one here doing a little bit better, but the ROAS isn't as good. It's because we're targeting a less sort of high value product. It's one of our t-shirts, so the cost per purchase is a lot lower, but the return on ad spend is not as good. So we're going to have a look at that and then change a few things around. I haven't changed this one in a couple of days, so if it's not performing well by another few days, then we'll switch it up. And then we've got a middle of funnel here. That's basically retargeting anyone who has looked at our Instagram. As you can see here, we've got Insta engaged 30 days. So anyone who's engaged with our Instagram in the past 30 days and then followed Instagram for the past 30 days. And then we've excluded purchases for 10 days, just so we're not getting any repeat sort of. If they have purchased, sometimes it's unlikely that they'll come back and purchase again within those sort of days, and we don't want to spam people as well. We have emails that follow up with that, so if they did want to purchase again, they'll get an email from us. Yeah, we have other ad sets that target that, so sometimes you just have to exclude those audiences. Yeah, that's basically what we've got on at the campaigns at the minute. There's going to be more campaigns coming. I'm going to need to create some more today. And then test out, because we just restocked our nylon cargo pants. They've been like a really good seller, so we're launching more campaigns today. Yeah, there's obviously the other platforms as well. We've got Snapchat, TikTok, Google as well. And then we track it through Triple Whale, just so we're getting a rough idea of the return on ad spend we're getting back. But at the minute. Some of these are pretty high, so we're going to have to edit them and come back to them. As you can probably see behind me, we are currently in the move to the fulfillment centre. We're getting everything packed up, labelled as well with the SKUs, item quantity. Yeah, all ready for the pickup next week, which is currently Sunday now. I've got a couple of mates coming to help later to try and finish everything off. Hopefully try and get all this sorted by mid to late next week. And then I'll probably take a visit to the fulfillment centre, show you around the new warehouse. It's not ours, it's a 3PL, so yeah, there's a bunch of other different brands in there, but it just allows us to scale more. Me focus more on growing the business rather than doing all this sort of stuff. Everything needs to be packed up and palletized and booked in, so at the minute we're just trying to work out how many pallets it's going to take. We're about 45% of the way through, I reckon now. Yeah, probably a couple of 100 boxes, I'd say. But yeah, try and get this box off over the next few days, and then onto the scale up. Just to show you what we're doing, as you can see here, we've got the box number, the item, size, SKU, and then the quantity as well. Separate them into pallets, so it's just so it's easy so we can counter at the end. And then, yeah, that's all ready to be shipped off then. We've done most of this side, we've got all that side to do, and then back in there as well. Yeah, so this kind of brings me on to the last bit of the day. I just need to go through a few more ads, just things to do on Shopify. I've also got supplier stuff to send over, bits like the size of the graphics on the t-shirt we need to finalise for spring summer 23. Trying to think what else there is. There's a few emails that I need to send off ready for the week ahead. And yeah, I would try and show a bit more, but some stuff I can't obviously show, so yeah, we'll just have to leave it there. Yeah, on a normal night I usually get done around, it depends whenever I'm going to the gym, maybe about 8ish, and then I'll hit the gym. But some nights I'll stay here till about 10ish, just depends on what needs doing and if I go to the gym or not. But yeah, this is sort of like I want to say a realistic day in the life, I hope. It's not all fun bits. 90% of the time I'm at the screen doing bits I don't want to do, but then you get the 10% you enjoy. So like everything in life, you've got to put in the work for 90% and then you'll enjoy the 10% with the rewards and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and like, leave a comment whether you enjoyed it and what you want to see next. And yeah, peace.